Hello and welcome to the Burning Metal Weekly Roundup. This is the first roundup for, I suppose it's November 2024, even though we're only on the 3rd of November and the majority of our releases we're covering tonight were released in October.
The Hoper, yeah.
So we'll just call it the first roundup of November. It's going to be 5 this month by default, so.
Yeah.
But sure, that's all right. We don't control the dates and times and all that stuff, but before we kick on the roundup, I'm wearing the t-shirt. You can't see it in this light. It's no point even showing to you. Sligo Whiplash announced their dates for next year. They're running 2 dates in August next year.
Yeah, I saw that post I did. Very fucking play.
Well, just to dispel any rumours that they mightn't have a venue, because that was kind of what people were saying, will they have a venue next year?
Yeah.
I don't know where the venue is. They didn't make it clear.
All right, yeah.
But they've got dates, so it's obviously going ahead.
Yeah.
And that'll be 20 years since the first ever Whiplash Festival.
Fuck me, jeez.
It hasn't ran for 20 years.
Yeah.
But it started 20 years ago. So
Yeah.
fair play to the lads for still at it, even though it didn't run for many years, 20 years later. And it'll be interesting to see who they get for this one.
Yeah, yeah.
They'll have their pick for this one anyway.
Oh yeah, big time.
It's a big milestone for them.
Yeah.
And of course, as that old saying goes, imitation and flattery and all that. Some fucking Indian person, by the looks of it, cloned your fucking page and started trying to sell them t-shirts with your name on.
I'm from the Big Apple now.
Mm-hmm. They got an art from Nafri from me anyway.
What?
They got an art by Nafri from me.
Yeah.
You see that?
Yeah.
For those who are unaware, Art with Nafri is a video that's online. It starts off with a dog with a brush in its mouth staring at a canvas, and you're wondering, is this dog going to start painting? And then it basically just cuts to the dog shitting, basically. So basically, if anyone gets hacked or cloned, they always get an art from Nafri, by Nafri from me. So basically, they get to watch a dog shit. Because that's what they deserve. The bastards. Did you watch the video?
No, but I've heard about it. I kind of recognize when I looked at the name. Oh, I know. Yeah.
You know what it is.
Yeah, I know.
I don't want to look at that. Hopefully they watch it. Young Chris Butcher, when he got hacked, that whoever clacked that page got a narf by Nafri as well too. So they did. It's very good. You should definitely do. That's the ultimate revenge on these people. Just send them a video of a dog shitting, like.
Yeah.
And we shall kick on our roundup. And this Wednesday is my final treatment, so I'm nearly at this stage is nearly finished now.
Oh, nice. Jeez, it's the final one.
The final one for this bed, and then I've got to go back in for surgery in 6 weeks.
Oh, right. Yeah.
So I know nothing for another 7 or 8 weeks.
Yeah.
Maybe more.
Oh, yeah.
But sure, look, these things take time, but at least this part of it is over, because I'll be honest, I have not remembered doing this podcast for weeks now.
Oh, jeez.
I haven't a clue what I've been saying for weeks.
Yeah.
Just fatigue to fuck. But I'm hard. I got through them.
Man, fair fucking play.
Well, I've got this one and another one to go yet, but I'm nearly there. But
yeah.
And again, we shall, as I said, we'll kick on our roundup, and we're going to kick off our roundup this week with Crimson Butchery, who dropped their album Violence by Design.
Yeah.
And we're going to play some of the track. What's it called? It's called Sodomized to Insanity.
Deadly.
Because of death metal style, we're going to play Sodomized to Insanity. Here we go. stop it. Fuck, I don't want to stop it. I love that album.
It's so fucking good. Man, I posted on the Metal site. You know how many fucking likes it's got? Nearly 50.
Jesus.
Yeah, that I fucking basically did. This album is fucking shit hot.
Oh, it's in the top 10.
It
No doubt
is.
about it.
Oh yeah, fucking easily, basically.
Unbelievable album.
Yeah. You know, I love that Repulsive Exhibition.
This is
It just blows it out of the fucking water.
different
Does.
band, different band. Even though
Yeah,
it's not, obviously, but it might as well be.
yeah, yeah.
Unbelievable album. And just it's such a funny album as well too. Like Sodomized to Insanity. What a great song title.
Yeah,
And of
yeah.
course we all touched on Assault on Shermer High last week.
Yeah.
Which for those who don't know is Shermer High is a fictional American school where Ferris Bueller and the Breakfast Club took place. Like Ferris Bueller was already weird because the
Yeah.
principal that's chasing him around has come out in years to be a nonce. So Ferris Bueller was already weird. So you've got a principal chasing Ferris Bueller around the place and going into his house and everything, trying to catch him a kid. And he's come out. He's been not outed as a nonce. And then you've got the song "Assault on Shermer High," where they're going with automatic weapons, start shooting up the school. Jesus, Ferris Bueller has got really dark now. This nonce going
Yeah.
around chasing kids, and then while he's chasing the fucking kids, is somebody in just shoots up the fucking school. Jesus. Somebody should make that into a film. Just change the name.
Yeah.
Just make it into a really fucked up Ferris Bueller or Day Off or something. Just change it slightly. With this nonce going around and the school getting shut up. I'm telling you, you'll be onto something there.
Yeah.
It'd be the most ultimate B film ever.
Yeah.
But anyways, joking aside, that was Crimson Butchery, and the name of the album is called Violence by Design. And if you're a fan of death metal, you have to check it out.
Definitely. Definitely.
It's an unbelievably good
fucking
album.
deadly. It is.
It's one of the few albums I've actually listened to this week.
Yeah. Yeah. I'm not surprised, man. It's just
Now,
so fucking good.
I've mentioned before, I'm fucked with fatigue, but I've seen this dropping. It dropped at like midnight, and I was still awake, and I was just because I'd dozed off on the couch for a while. And I'm like, oh, I'm tired, but this has
Yeah.
to be
Yeah.
checked out.
Just getting listened to. Yeah.
Oh, and it could be top five, maybe. You wouldn't know. I'll have to sit down and think about this now.
Yeah. Well, it's making my top five.
It's a fucking
It
unbelievable
is.
good
It's a
album.
beast of an album. It is.
Unreal album.
Yeah.
And at 33 minutes long, it's perfect.
Mm.
Because this style of music, they say there's no such thing as too much of a good thing, but there is.
Yeah.
If this was an hour long, it would drag. It
Yeah.
would.
Yeah.
Because it'd lose its appeal, it'd lose its charm, it'd lose the humor, it'd drag it on.
Mm.
Where half an hour is perfect.
Yeah.
Just enough, like just to hold your attention the whole way through. Because most people have fucking no attention span now.
Yeah. But one of the songs is a cover. You know that?
Is it?
Yeah. Blade of Elohim. It's a Morbid Angel cover.
Oh, I didn't know that.
It's on the Heretic album. It's probably the only song I really like on the Heretic album.
All right.
It is.
Oh, I haven't listened to Morbid Angel in years.
Yes, same
Jeez, it
here.
must be 20 years since I listened to Morbid Angel.
Yeah.
Now, I remember they released that fucking shit album about 10 years ago with
Salute.
fucking radicals and all that on it.
Yeah.
Oh, that was bad.
Yeah, I know.
Anyways, that was Crimson Butchery, Violence by Design. Next on our list, we have Crack, who released their third video single called Displacement, and we shall play a minute of that now. it there now, unfortunately, and I don't want to stop it. But that song is 6 minutes long, so we can only do so much in a minute.
Yeah. Fucking
Brilliant stuff.
absolutely savage fucking tune.
We
It
thought
is.
when they released the Neon Piper, oh, well, how can they do better than this? And they have.
Yeah. Oh, big time.
It reminds me a bit of old Pursuit of Rune. A
Yeah,
bit.
yeah,
There's a
yeah,
section that reminds me of old Pursuit of Rune.
yeah.
But this is Pursuit of Rune on steroids.
It'd be, yeah, exactly.
Which is also quite ironic too, is that Joey was like a very thin man when he was in Pursuit of Rune. And now I've kind of given him the nickname on here, Joey Jackie, because he's so fucking jacked. And he's not on steroids, just to clarify. It's just
Yeah,
Pursuit of Rune was just like the thin version, the thin, wiry version of Joey, and now there's just a jacked version of Joey. It's like the Pursuit of Rune boys have moved into this jacked future of theirs, and they're getting great views too.
I'm fucking delighted for them, like, cause
Like the Neon
fucking what?
Piper's over 3,000, I think, and this is closing in on 1,000.
Yeah, I'm not surprised. I'm not, you know.
Well, you said to me that you might have your single of the year contender here.
Yeah, 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 but basically, it's replacing Neon Piper, basically.
Yeah, because we can't
You
do.
know, it's fucking, it is.
Oh man, it's such a good sound. They they
Yeah.
they, they have really kicked on,
Mm.
and of course, this is no disrespect to the previous members of Pursuit of Rune, but the new members of Crack, aka Kerry, and I don't know the name of the bass player. They suit better
Yeah, yeah,
because like the previous lads were good, but they've stepped up.
yeah,
Like Sean seemed to be the main writer of Pursuit of Rune in regards to the guitar. I could be wrong,
yeah.
but he was a fucking serious guitar player.
Mm.
And the other lad was good.
Yeah,
Sean was better. He was just better,
yeah,
you know. So they've taken the trio from Pursuit of Rune, added two improved members, no disrespect to the other lads, and they're just kicking on now in a big way.
yeah. I think Kerry's using a seven string.
Oh, she's 7 string, yeah.
Yeah, yeah. That's why it's boom.
Oh,
It's a
she's a great
fucking
guitarist.
thump out of it.
Like she used to be she was in a bunch of bands back in the day, as we've touched on before, and we thought she was gone. She'd moved on from the music scene, and the next thing we heard, she's back, and it was like, oh,
Yeah, deadly.
it was a surprise to see the Pursuit of Rune boys back, but it was a bigger surprise for me to see her back after the gap
Yeah.
because I thought she just moved on. Like,
Mm.
but no, they're still at it, and they're Jesus, man, they
Yeah,
have improved something serious.
yeah, yeah.
And a bit of a funny story actually from back in 2015. It was basically Burning Metal was started that year, but there was a middle project from the first one to the second one. There was a gap project. And Zerat or Zerat or however you say their name, who are back with a
Deadly.
new, they're back with their 5-piece lineup, which is going to be exciting.
Yeah,
They were playing on the road to Bloodstock, and I actually had them playing at Lone in the venue that was there for 5 minutes. One of the worst experiences of my life. That venue can get fucked, and the people running it can get fucked. A day before, I didn't know what gear we had, what the fee for the night was. I didn't know anything. I hadn't a fucking clue what was going on, and they wouldn't reply to any messages. I was like, "What's the backline situation? Blah blah blah. What have we got? What do we need?" I arrived on the night not knowing a fucking thing. So it's no wonder the venue lasted 5 minutes because it was random like shit, and the place stunk of weed. So that tells you all about them. But anyways, Pursuit of Rune were one of the support bands that night. And of course, the gig went on. And you'd remember around that time there was a lot of hate for me back around that time, wasn't there?
yeah,
You
yeah,
remember that?
yeah.
I went
Yeah,
off to Bloodstock a few days after that gig. And while I was at Bloodstock, the internet blew up because somebody put it in the Metal Ireland group that I didn't pay Zerat and I told him to fuck off. It got to the point that Ben at Bloodstock had
Oh
to put a
shit.
post in the fucking Metal Ireland thing at the time, saying that I paid them their guarantee when they arrived, as that I did, and though this is all bullshit. And I was over in Bloodstock, completely unaware of any of this happening. And when I came back, I came online to see all these tags and everything. But people actually people were like kind of standing up for me near at this point because they were just like, for fuck's sake, like, can you not just fucking get over this now? Like, he didn't do anything wrong, and you've all just spread all these lies all over the internet that he didn't pay them. And I had no clue any of this was going on. Can you imagine going over to Bloodstock and coming back to that?
Yeah.
For fuck's sake, the whole internet had gone mad all weekend, in the Irish scene, obviously, that I didn't pay them and told them to fuck off. Jesus, man, I had some fucking sick fucking haters back in those days, didn't I? Yeah, that's one story. That's one story. There's many stories of people. I've moved on from it now, but it's just the ways the Pursuit around are back more or less, and Zerat are back now. So I just kind of ties in a story from 9 years ago. That was a mad time in my life. I hadn't a fucking clue what was going on. I came back from Bloodstock. I was like, what the fuck is going on? What? So why have I got like fucking 180 notifications? Like, what the hell is happening here?
Fuck. Jesus Christ.
Yeah, it was crazy, man.
Yeah.
Good fun. I'm still here, you wankers. I have no idea who done it to this day, and I don't care. And that was Crack Displacement. And next on our list we have Death Can Wait, who dropped a video for their track Medusa Oaks, and we shall play from their album or their EP Symphony of Suffering or Symphony.
Symptom of Suffering.
Symptom of Suffering. Symptom of Suffering. Yeah. Here we go. Time. That's a bleak bastard of a song, but it's good. It's really good.
That's a great tune, isn't it? That's
an excellent EP. I've checked it out yesterday.
What's that fucking story?
What are you doing? Stop pressing buttons.
What? Did I break up there?
You did. You're pressing buttons.
Yeah. Leave it. Yeah.
Just leave it alone. Stop pressing buttons. But no, I listened to that EP last night, and it's a very, very, very good EP.
Yeah, isn't it? You're saying
fucking man, really it could be a top tenner for me. Yeah. It's because there's a great variety on it now. Because with Brian back, of course.
Yeah.
And Theo, I got his name wrong the last time, lads. Apologies. Theo has taken over the heavier vocals, so now they can do like the Medusa Oaks and put it in the EP. Like, because he wouldn't have been able to do that with Theo's vocals.
Yeah.
Well, I don't know for that as a fact, but Brian's vocals are just really haunting, aren't they?
Yeah.
Like, don't send prayers because no one listens or no one cares. Like,
I know.
It's fucking true, though.
Yeah.
Especially the way society has gone now. People are, I won't say the C word, but yes, they are, compared to what they used to be.
Yeah.
Everyone goes around with their head up their hole and don't give a shit about anyone. Like there's a man sleeping homeless around the corner there, an older man. He's there a few days. And I was out earlier And I went up to the bank machine and I took out 20 quid and just gave it to him. And here said, "Here, man, get a few fucking drinks or whatever. Give whatever you want, like, you know?
Yeah,
Because
yeah.
that's the way we
Fair.
used to be. Like, we used to be
Yeah,
fucking
I know,
not
I
all living
know.
on our heads up our hole. Like,
Yeah. Fair play, man. Fair fucking
that's the kind
play.
of shit people should be doing again. There should be
Yeah.
more community and more. But it's gone. It's never coming back. It's never coming back. That's what we delude ourselves. It's never coming back. We're living in a world now full of fucking wankers that only Instagram and fucking all this shit has ruined society. It's beyond ruined. It's gone. TikTok and all that fucking crap. Sure, some fucking internet chaser. He was over in Korea, fucking oiling himself up in front of like the fucking these sacred female statues. He's facing 10 years in prison, and everyone's like, "You fucking idiot!" Like that's the kind of shit that's
Fucking,
going on now.
for
There's no
fuck's
respect
sake.
or no nothing. The world
Yeah.
is fucked. But they have a Castlevania game clip on that video, and it should have been Castlevania 3 because everyone knows that Castlevania 3 is the best
Yeah.
fucking Castlevania game. And if you disagree with me, I'll fight you, Mister Chips, tomorrow behind at the bowling alley. 1-2 uni flu. You'll be fucking knocked out. Fucking Castlevania 3 is the only Castlevania game. I'll fucking fight you. That was Death Can Wait, Medusa Oaks from their EP. Oh shit, Symptom of Suffering?
Yeah, yeah,
I
yeah.
got it right that time.
Right.
Really, really good EP.
Deadly, yeah.
Very, very good. Best work, best to date, best to date. And they were always good.
Yeah.
There's just more variety in this EP. Next on our list, we have Morning of the Heretic, who released a cover of the Sisters of Mercy song Marianne, because the album was initially supposed to drop on Halloween, but it had to be pushed back probably for reasons.
Yeah.
Probably because the physical was held up or something.
Yeah, that's what I think.
But
Anyway.
obviously, yeah, because if you try and get physical done now, it takes weeks. Because none of them, barely any physical companies are full time anymore in Ireland. They're all doing it on the side as a hustle
Yeah.
because they can't make money as a full time gig.
I know. Yeah, yeah.
So it takes longer. But anyways, that's a bit of news for you if you didn't know that. If you thought you could just go out and get a CD printed, you cannot. You have to
No.
join the fucking queue if you want it done right,
Yeah.
as I found out. You seen the first press I got of that fucking album.
Yeah.
I will address
Yeah.
that at the end of the year when we're doing our fucking best of list. I'm going to
Yeah.
speak on that then, and I'm going to fuck that against the wall. And anyways, Morning of the Heretic, Marianne. At the time. Would you believe I've never listened to the Sisters of Mercy in my life?
What? Oh
Never listened to them once.
man, fucking!
Never listened to them.
I give you a start. Check out Floodlands album. Deadly.
That's basically the first
Really
time I've
good.
ever heard anything by the Sisters of Mercy. It
Yeah,
wasn't even them.
yeah. The Floodlands album is really good. It is.
I will check it out at some point some
Yeah,
point. Just
it is.
at the minute now, it's hard to do anything. But and that album could be another curveball, couldn't it?
Yeah, yeah. It
I don't
could
know
be.
about top
It all
10,
good.
but top 20 maybe. I don't know. We could be
Yeah,
wrong.
we'll see. We'll
We'll have to
see.
wait and see because this
Yeah,
year is getting all of a sudden has got fucking stacked, hasn't it?
yeah, yeah. big time.
Like I didn't expect Dirtbird to be as good as it was. I
I
didn't
know.
expect oh bollocks, By Curious to be as good as it was.
That's
And I
true.
definitely
Yeah.
didn't expect Crimson Butcher to drop an album this year.
Yeah. Me neither.
And then
Actually.
you've got Aura, fucking Partalon, oh my, blah, 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 Tenton Slug, like, In Shroud, fucking
Yeah.
Pincer Consortium.
Oh Jesus Christ!
And that's
I
just a
know.
handful.
Yeah.
Nebularis.
Oh, good Jesus! I know.
This is going to be the worst year ever for the album list. In the best possible way.
Yeah.
Trying to pick fucking 10 across all the genres. But sure, we'll see on the 22nd of November, I believe. Is that the date it's coming out, isn't it?
Yeah. Yeah. That's right. Yeah.
They're having the launch gig in Derry, so
Mm.
we're the two boys, Mark and Darren.
Mark Dillon.
Dylan. Why can't I ever get his fucking name right?
It's Mark Dillon and Shane.
I didn't know
They
their
have,
last name, but I didn't know. But I keep getting
yeah.
Dylan's name wrong. I either call him Daryl or Darren, but I never call him his right fucking name. Jesus Christ. Well, anyways, what we've heard from Morning of the Heretic sounds very strong,
Yeah.
and they've obviously got something in the tank for this.
Yeah.
So we shall see on the 22nd of November how big of a headache we have. I have a suspicion we will have a headache.
Yeah. Yeah.
Another one. And that was Morning of the Heretic. Heretic is a great word.
Oh yeah,
It's a
yeah.
word that never
Fucking
gets used enough.
heretic.
Heretic.
Yeah, love
It's
it.
a
Always,
brilliant word.
always loved that fucking word. I did as well.
I've told that story on here a few times before in the past, at least once anyway. That we used to work with a lad years ago that was in a different kind of a Christian church, and we used to call him a heretic of the true Church of Christ or of God. It was just like one of the best insults ever. A
Yeah.
heretic of the real Church of God. Next on our list we have City Weasel, who dropped it's called The Creeps. Just that 1 minute Halloween video, and it's probably from the second album. I haven't checked it up. I should have, but I was
Mm.
just, I'm fucking wrecked all the time, so I'll just write things down and put them together at the last minute. I haven't listened to fuck all music this week outside of Crimson Butchery
Crimson Butchery. Yeah.
and Declan Wait, obviously. Anyways, here's The Creeps Halloween edit from City Weasel.
Welcome to the house of fun, where dreams are spun and madness done. Unto those who lost their mind in this place, they cannot find the
And that's that. Just a little Halloween video he put up. I
Fucking love.
absolutely love City Weasel.
So do I. Fucking deadly, man.
Them two albums are fucking brilliant.
Yeah. Yeah.
In
Deadly.
regards to the Irish scene, they're two of my fucking favourite albums.
Yeah.
I could go back to them anytime and just love them. Captured introspective, like.
I know. Yeah. Yeah.
I've introduced this band to a few people that are known, that music fans, people that do piano teaching and shit like that, and all sorts over the years. And they're like, he doesn't understand proper song structure,
All right. Yeah.
but it's not supposed to have a proper song structure. It's supposed to be mental.
Yeah. Yeah.
They're like, this is no proper song structure as such, but they still couldn't stop listening to it.
I know.
Or just like, this
I'm
is
not
just one of the most mental
surprised.
things I've ever listened to in my life.
I'm not surprised because
It's
it's the
mad
type of
scientist shit.
basically it's fucking wacky as hell. It just
Oh,
grabs your
completely.
attention. It is. You can't help it.
If this was a Formula One race, it'd be fucking wacky races. They'd be all going around with fucking propellers on top of the cars and fucking dogs and fucking muttly and fucking
Yeah,
dastardly driving along.
I know.
It's just fucking wacky races in the best possible way.
I know.
And if you're looking for something really fucking mental and cool to listen to, look up City Weasel. Oh, what the fucking first one is called Number One, isn't it? And
I
they're
think
called Number
yeah,
One and Number Two, aren't they?
yeah. I think there's an EP as well.
Maybe you could be right.
I
I
think
have. It's
there's
been a
an
while now, to
EP,
be honest.
EP or a demo. I think there is as well.
Oh, City Weasel are class. So
Deadly. Yeah,
type in City Weasel onto YouTube, and it'll come up because there's nothing else called City Weasel.
yeah, yeah.
And have fun and smile and enjoy yourself because you will. Unless you're a miserable bastard. But next on our list, we have So Long to the Seance, who released their comeback video single Christine via fucking hell, Cleopatra Records. So here we go. So long until the seance. I thought this band were gone.
Yeah,
Like
so
we covered it last year when they released the Funeral Bell with the video and everything. We thought, well, that's obviously it now
yeah, yeah.
because they've had so many lineup changes over the years. But he finds a way, man, doesn't he?
Oh, I know. Yeah,
He
yeah,
always finds a way to resurrect this band.
yeah, yeah.
And obviously, it was released on Halloween. So there's a few that was released on Halloween in this roundup, but sure, we couldn't. The time went against us. Here we go. Oh. That's not them. That's an ad. Oh, it's an ad for a band. Well, that actually for fucking months we've got an actual ad.
Jesus.
That's actually sounds cool. That sounds cool.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh, Christine. Oh, Christine.
Step there now. I gave it the time. Cool track. It's obviously
Cool.
It's
Yeah,
obviously based on the Stephen King novel, like film
they
adaptation of
always.
Christine.
Yeah, yeah. They always write good tunes. They do. Fucking
They've
great
consistently
band.
been really good for as long as I can remember.
Yeah, yeah. Do you ever listen? I forget the name of their album. I
I've
forget.
listened to all their stuff over the years.
Yeah, yeah. They're really fucking good. They are.
If you put me on the spot here right now and ask me to name one of them, I'd be in trouble.
Yeah, yeah.
But I know I've listened
I
to all
know,
their
I
stuff
know,
over
I
the
know,
years, and
I
I
know.
always thought it was really fucking good.
Yeah.
And this is sounding really good as well. It's got like 1,200 views in 3 days.
Oh, fuck.
Well, they have a
Deadly.
following, man. They always did.
Yeah, yeah. Yeah. They played Siege last weekend.
I know they did, yeah.
Yeah, I didn't get to see. There's too many fucking clashes. You
Yeah.
know? Can you
Oh,
fucking believe?
they were. If I was at the Siege, they're definitely a band I would check out.
Yeah.
Because
I've
I've never
seen
seen
them.
them,
Yeah.
obviously, and
I've seen them before. I have. I
I've
think.
never seen them.
Yeah.
They're definitely one of the few bands out there that I would really like to see.
Yeah. Yeah. Mm,
A few is actually unfair, but I've seen so many over the years.
yeah.
So if I wouldn't say there's a handful now that of bands that I'd really like to see. And they'd definitely be on that list.
Yeah.
Because they've been around a long fucking time now, man.
That's right. Yeah.
They must be near 10 years.
Yeah.
It wouldn't
Fuck
be
yeah.
easily now. They're definitely around 10 years.
I think so.
Because
Yeah.
little
Probably.
mistakes, he left little mistakes in 2014, I believe.
All right. And started them.
And then he went on to farm so long until the seance, aka sluts.
Yeah.
So, fair play to him.
I know. I
There's been
know.
times when over the history of this band where he's just been playing acoustic stuff on his own, and he
That's
still
right. Yeah.
manages to drag it back together again.
Yeah. Yeah.
He's up there with me now and won't fuck off status, isn't he? No matter how bad things get for him, he will not fuck off, like,
Yeah. I
which is
know.
great
Yeah.
because they consistently write good music,
Hmm.
and long may it continue. And hopefully he can keep a lineup together for longer than 5 minutes this time.
Exactly. Yeah.
Because that band has been cursed with lineup changes.
Jesus.
When in regards to the Irish scene, I don't think I've ever seen a band in that space of time have that many lineup changes.
I know. Yeah. I
It's
know.
been mental.
Yeah.
But that was so long until the seance, Christine, and of course they're now signed to Cleopatra Records. I don't know if they have an EP or an album coming, but they've obviously got something coming.
Yeah.
Next on our list we have. It was called the Werewolf Project, and now it's called Werewolf.
All right.
And they dropped an Alice Cooper cover. I can't think of the name of it.
Cold Ethel.
Oh yeah, exactly, on Halloween night. And I had Neil done the podcast with me last week that was dropped on Halloween night.
Mm.
I don't remember anything about that podcast either, due to the fatigue I'm dealing with.
Jesus.
But Carol messaged me, King Worm himself, and said that it was a good podcast, so it must have been
Yeah.
alright.
Yeah. I watched it Friday night. I did.
Oh, how did it come across, yeah?
I enjoyed it. Yeah. Yeah. I
Oh, good
enjoyed
stuff.
it. I did. Yeah.
Jeez, man, I don't know how I done 2 podcasts in one day. I don't know how I done one, never mind fucking two. Anyways, I'm rambling. Here's Werewolf.
Won't say I did. It's cold and let's get it again. We met last night. Make it look like a refrigerator light. And the little squeeze you on. And let the freeze with you. Won't say no lie. She's cool in bed.
We'll stop it there now and give it the time. That sounded really cool, didn't it?
Yeah. It's deadly. It is proper. Looking. It's an earworm. It is.
Oh, it is.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, this Werewolf, I'm going to have to get it out of my head. It's not called the Werewolf Project anymore. Werewolf, they've got something in the tank, clearly, haven't they?
Oh yeah. Definitely. Definitely.
As bad as my memory is lately, I didn't say it on the chat with Neil
Yeah.
because I'm a Tag Lugosi and I didn't want to potentially do
I
anything.
know. Yeah.
But I always knew Neil was the driving force behind Lugosi.
Yeah. Well,
He told me he was, basically.
yeah. Well, basically, I thought so as well.
We all thought it,
Yeah.
but now we know it.
Yeah.
That basically he was basically writing all the stuff more or less.
Mm.
Outside a few tracks, like one was with JM's old band. What was it called? Soylent Green
Yeah.
was based when JM's old band in New York. But he was the one, basically like Lugosi, as like the Lugosi lads are sound. I have great time for them. I know them all years, but they've done fuck all since he left, really, haven't they?
Yeah. Yeah. They haven't done anything.
He was the driving force behind
Yeah.
it.
Yeah.
And we know it now, but I just didn't say it on that particular podcast in case they watched it and it started some drama or bull. It probably wouldn't have, but
Mm.
I don't want to be. They're not going to watch this, so we're safe enough here.
Yeah, yeah.
But this werewolf, it's not called the Werewolf Project. It's called Werewolf. Werewolf are coming, and this is going to be cool.
Yeah.
It's going to be different.
I know, yeah, yeah. I know.
Like the stuff that Lugosi done when Neil was there was class. Like,
Class, yeah. So good. It
oh, I
was.
love Lugosi, man.
Yeah, yeah.
But he's living in that loan now, and he's doing his own thing.
Yeah.
He might as well, like.
I know, yeah, I know. Neil's fucking great musician, he is. You know?
Talented fucker, like
Phenomenal
he could play
musician.
bass guitar and everything.
Yeah,
Like he was by the sounds of it, he was basically Lugosi.
I know, yeah.
Because JM is a sound fucker, but he was just coming in and just saying, "What do I sing?" And Jimmy was coming in, right? What am I drumming? And that's not the dig diss on either of them. I know them years,
Yeah,
great lads, but they were just coming in. And what do I do?
yeah.
But maybe done a bit of contribution to lyrical stuff, but
Yeah.
like the Reverend James Panic Worship. Do you remember that project?
The Witch?
Reverend James Panic
Oh,
Worship.
yeah, yeah, yeah. I
Jimmy
do.
and Jim were the JM were the two members of that.
Yeah, yeah. I do remember that,
I
actually.
love that band.
Witch, yeah.
I love that band. They played an event for me in 2015. I had them on at 12 o'clock at night. Perfect. Perfect.
Yeah.
Perfect. Anyways, rambling. Next on our list, we've got a few left. We've got 4 left. Next on our list is Ballast Tot, Y equals Hope. It's an instrumental that he dropped from the EP Equation.
Mhm.
I remember he actually tried to explain how all this equation stuff works to me on a comment on YouTube. I haven't a fucking clue what any of it meant. Equations mean nothing to me. The equations to me is the equator, that line in the middle of the earth. That's about as far as my knowledge
Yeah,
goes.
yeah.
Equations, dumb as fuck when it comes to maths. Anyways, Ballast Top Y equals Hope.
Zero
Oh.
puts the mic to master everyday business.
Didn't expect that. What's this? Don't know. Oh, the BBC,
Oh,
the most fucked TV fucking station in the world. Have you like this BBC? So I don't even watch BBC, but I just sometimes I stumble across stuff they're putting out. It's just train wreck,
I know.
train wreck TV.
I know.
Like the funny though, before we kick on, no one under the age of 50 watches terrestrial TV, basically, and they're putting all these new age agendas into what older people consume. They're just going to turn it off.
Yeah, yeah. Oh, I know.
It's like that fucking Dragon Age game that came out there during the week with all their transgender stuff and everything in a fantasy RPG, and then wonder why no one bought it. Morons. I'll stop there. Give it a time. And Ballast Todd always puts an instrumental in his EPs. Just a
That's
homage
right.
to the old classic Swedish scene.
Yeah, yeah,
Like At the Gates and all these bands, they always had the instrumental in there.
yeah. That's right.
So it's basically just a hum. He's done it in the last one. Anti-Life, he done it on, and Equation, he's done it on.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, deadly.
And that's going to be in both of our top tens,
Yeah,
I'd reckon, for the EP list.
definitely. Yeah.
Like, it made number 3 in mine last year. I don't know will it be as high this year. I don't know. I don't know. I'll have to really go back and over
I
it and
know.
check
I
all.
know. I
It could
know.
be
It could. Yeah, yeah,
because we've got just so much to consider, but it'll definitely be in my top 10 somewhere.
yeah.
Because At the Gates, man, I love At the Gates, and I love the Haunted and all these bands. Like I remember how excited I was to go to Vakken in 2008 and see At the Gates,
Oh, yeah.
and they even played "Raped by the Light of Christ."
Oh, deadly.
Oh man, what I was so fucking happy
Yeah, yeah.
sitting there watching Slaughter of the Soul and all the rest, and fucking Terminal Spirit Disease and whatever else. No, I can't even. What wasn't Slaughter of the Soul? What's it called? Yeah, it is called Slaughter of the Soul.
Yeah,
Isn't it?
Slaughter of the Soul.
Yeah, it is. Yeah, it is.
Yeah,
Oh man,
yeah.
my head is fucking mangled. I'm too tired to be doing these fucking things, but I'm going to finish this one and hope to God I'm in better shape next week. Ballast Top, Equation. If you're a fan of all At the Gates, The Haunted, etc., Carcass, etc., get on that.
Check it out.
It's
Yeah,
excellent.
definitely.
And next on our list is a project that's based in Canada, but they have a member originally from Derry, I believe.
Um, I don't know. I don't know.
I don't know why I think he's from Derry, but he's
Is
probably
it
not. What's his name again?
Adrian?
Adrian. I just know
Yeah,
him as AP.
AP. Yeah,
So it's Adrian is his name.
yeah.
And they released a single called Social Media Therapist. What a fucking great title.
Yeah.
What a great title. You need fucking therapy when you're on social media, I can tell you. There's going to be an ad, I'd say. Oh, it's just one of those ads where you just like, oh, what? What's it even about? Oh, it's Visit Guitar, of course it is. Yeah, fuck off. Oh yeah, come over here and you won't get fucking sold to nonsense or anything like that. Like, stop there again at the time. That's very different from the EP.
Yeah, yeah. I know. I know. That's the first time I've heard that.
All
I
right.
haven't got a chance to listen to it. Yeah,
Ah, it's all right. Like, it's not bad, but I prefer the EP.
yeah. I know.
The EP was fucking gold, wasn't it?
Yeah, yeah.
That was a brilliant EP.
Yeah,
And I think I haven't listened to it since we covered it, but I remember that if it was potentially, if it could have been covered by our end of year list, which it can't because it's released in Canada, it would be in our my
yeah,
consideration
yeah,
anyway.
yeah. Definitely,
But
definitely.
it's bad because of the fact it's released in Canada, it obviously doesn't count.
Hmm.
But we still cover it because as an Irish member.
Yeah,
No, that sounds cool, but they're obviously experimenting with new direction now by the sounds of it.
yeah,
And they've had a lot of lineup issues too as well, haven't they?
yeah. I think they had problems with drummer,
Yeah.
getting the right drummer.
Well, it's good to see them knocking
Yeah,
away, and they're playing live, aren't they? They are, aren't they? Yeah,
yeah. They do play live. Yeah,
and they're doing all right. Like
yeah. I don't know.
they're not going to pull up any trees or anything, but they're just releasing music and playing in Canada and having a bit of crack. Like
Yeah.
sometimes that's what it's all about, isn't it?
Oh yeah, yeah, definitely.
An outlet, as I say. And social media therapist is a great song title.
Yeah.
Brilliant song title. A shame they're not better known, but it's just tough out there. It's tough. Like. And I don't know what the Canadian metal scene is like. We don't really
Oh
hear.
man, it's fucking that area is fucking insane for
Is it?
good
Yeah.
bands. Yeah. Yeah, they have Malice Divine, fucking I think Corrosive, Infrared. There's loads, man. I can't think of them off the top of me. There's a few more.
I haven't heard of any of them.
They're all pretty good there.
Oh, I'm sure they are.
Yeah.
I'm sure they are.
Mm.
And that was Social Media Therapist by Shackled to the Throne. And we've two left. Next on our list is a band called Red Sun Alert. Fox Circle. You put me onto this.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
had no idea it was even released.
Yeah, I only noticed it last week. It was released the start of October.
Oh, was that long ago?
Yeah, yeah, yeah. I know
All
it's a
right.
good song. It is.
I haven't listened to it. I don't know.
Yeah.
We'll see now. Oh, they're ad. What's this for? Paprika. Why would you use paprika cooking? Paprika doesn't. It's just such a color. Like it doesn't flavor anything.
Paprika.
Yeah.
Oh man, I love fucking paprika.
Do you think there's a flavor off it though?
No, when you're cooking with it, you can get a kind of a nutty smell or a smoky smell from it.
All right, because as far as I'm concerned,
Yeah, well, it
paprika
kinda
is just like
does
a fucking
flavour.
garnish.
It's good for marinating.
So
It
you have
is.
to just mix it in with other stuff.
You mix it in with other stuff. And
So
let
it's
it
fucking
mix
useless,
it,
basically.
Yeah, yeah. It's a herb. It
Yeah,
is. It's not.
I've been proven right. Paprika is fucking useless. You just put it on egg mayonnaise.
Yeah.
That's all it is. It's just shit. Step it, I gave it the time. Doesn't sound too bad.
Yeah, it's a good song that is. It goes back into heavier stuff again. The
You can tell
vocals.
it's building up to something, yeah.
Yeah, yeah. It's kind of post-hardcore. It is.
The intro put me off because it just seemed to be clipping off each other.
All right, yeah.
Everything just seemed to clip off each other. It just seemed to be like a really bad mix. Because I've done sound engineering in college, like,
Yeah, yeah.
and it just to me that just the intro sounded a mess, and I was like, "What the fuck is going on here?" But
Yeah.
you can see it made sense as what time went
Yeah,
on.
no.
It went lower, and you could tell it was building to something. So that sounds pretty cool. They haven't done that. They haven't released anything in a while, have they?
No, the last time they released anything was March 2023.
I was going to say that I haven't heard about
Right.
anything about them in
Yeah,
a long
yeah.
fucking time now.
I know. But they're playing a couple of gigs now coming up.
All right.
They're playing support to some band. I forget the name of them now.
All right, because I looked up the
And then-
Facebook page before we done this, and there was nothing on it.
Check their Instagram.
I don't
Right,
use
the
Instagram,
Facebook
and you know I
page.
don't use Instagram.
Yeah, their Facebook seems to be pretty inactive at all.
There's no point in telling me to check out anyone or anything on Instagram because I never will,
Yeah.
ever. I might log into it every now and again to just have a scroll through to see if there's anything happening.
Yeah.
But I just fucking I hate Instagram.
Oh, you're not alone there. A lot of people hate it.
Like whenever I do go onto Instagram, it just recommends me to follow these Instagram models.
Oh,
And I feel like sending them a message. Can you send me a picture of your father saying he's proud of you?
I know, man. I know
That
what
joke went over your head completely, didn't it?
what?
That joke went
No,
over your head completely, didn't it?
no. I know what you fucking mean, I do.
Can I just pay
Oh,
you 20 quid to send me a letter or a picture you reading a letter with your father saying he's proud of you? That's what I feel like doing every time I see them Instagram
I
models.
know. I know.
Oh, they're only fans and all this fucking Instagram is poison, man. Poison. Poison of the highest fucking caliber. One of the worst things that ever happened to society, in my opinion.
Yeah.
And last release of the evening was Ordinator, who dropped an EP on the 25th of October. And I haven't listened to any of this because.
Oh man.
Which track?
Which? Wait a second, I'll tell you now.
There's three on it:
Yeah.
Divine Dissension, Savior, and Ordinance.
Divine.
Divine
The
Dissension.
opening track.
Right,
Yeah.
here we go. Just dirty, horrible, nasty death black metal, basically.
Yeah, yeah.
Really raw production.
I know. Fucking filthy.
Did you see them at the Siege?
Yeah, they were fucking deadly.
I can imagine
They
this
were.
sounded a lot different
They
live.
sounded like that. Exactly
Oh,
like that.
oh right. Oh, they had the same sound live.
Yeah, the fucking real filthy and raw and
All right.
sinister.
Jeez, I
But
didn't expect
there
that.
was a little fucking element I didn't notice with the album that I noticed live. There's a bit of post fucking hardcore element to them as well. Like they
All
go
right.
like slight progressive leanings. I'm kind of hearing a bit of early enslaved in their sound. Now I fucking said it's a bit like Dark Throne, a mix of Dark Throne and Absence, but you can throw enslaved in there as well.
So that's their debut release,
That's
yep.
their debut release, basically. Yeah.
And it's
Your man John from Third Island is with them.
yeah, John Quill, Ross Kemp, Scott Kemp, should I say,
Yeah.
and Mick Lee.
Yeah.
Them names are all familiar.
Yeah. Yeah.
Well, as you say, John
The-
Quill is with Third Island and Mick Lee. Well, how do I know that name?
Is he any relation to Alan and Zelia Cult?
I don't know. I have no idea.
No.
Just I've heard that
Alright.
name over the years.
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't know. And we have reached the end of our roundup for this evening. And the old mad stories of the week time. Mad stories have been very hard to find this week. And I want to find good ones anymore going forward. But unfortunately, I'm going to have to be depressed again this week with my mad story. Well, the first one was good crack. A pizza place was closed down in Germany because there was one particular pizza on the menu that if you ordered it, your side wasn't garlic mayonnaise or whatever shite that people dip into pizzas, the fucking freaks. It was cocaine. This pizza place was just selling this particular pizza
Fuck.
that you ordered, and the side was cocaine. They were basically selling cocaine out of the pizza place. They were at it for fucking years, apparently.
Fuck.
And eventually they got caught. Somebody blabbed. Somebody talked. But it was a good old side hustle. Never mind the old ice cream wars and fucking Glasgow. Remember the ice cream van wars?
No, no.
Oh, the ice cream van wars were like when there was like all these groups, these gangs in Glasgow were selling drugs out of ice cream vans.
Oh, Jesus.
And then if an ice cream van came into their turf without even realizing it, actually selling ice cream, they'd burn the van out. Oh, there was a whole ice cream van wars going on in Glasgow back in the day, where they were just like you didn't go into this particular turf because they were just selling drugs out of the ice cream vans.
Mm.
And poor bastards went in with ice cream vans thinking, I'm just going to sell ice cream to children. Legit businessmen.
Jesus.
Got their fucking van burnt. Yeah. Mad old fucking crack. But unfortunately, I have a bit of a fucking dour one to end on. Did you get wind of this dynamic pricing in supermarkets coming in?
What? No.
You didn't.
No.
It's a thing that's starting to be introduced, slowly drip fed across Europe.
Oh, for fuck's sake.
Like in Lidl or Aldi, if somebody spends €100,
Yeah.
how much profit do you think they make?
I probably fuck all.
€3.80.
Fuck's sake. Jesus.
So now, even though these fuckers are all loaded anyway, they're starting to get the fucking ball rolling on dynamic pricing in supermarkets. So whatever the most popular price is, you know what I mean. You know what I mean by dynamic pricing. If somebody milk will probably go be a fiver in a fucking like because everyone wants milk. Bread will be a fucking €5 or €6 because everyone wants bread. But these companies are all making millions and billions
Fuck's sake.
because there's corporate. And now there's big talk of dynamic pricing in supermarkets in a cost of living crisis where people have to choose between heating their house and eating in many fucking occasions.
Ridiculous.
Fucking, we need to start a revolution or something now, man. At
Yeah.
this point.
I know.
Like things are getting more and more.
But that's going to cause fucking. That's going to cause a lot of fucking trouble.
It's going to cause poverty,
Yeah.
even worse than it is now. And people don't realize how bad it is. There's people out there that have to make a choice between feeding their children or themselves.
Fuck's sake.
You know? Butcher, we'll be back again. Goodbye. Goodbye. That's all I've got time for today. And remember now, you're the tops. Like, share, and subscribe and all that stuff, and we shall be back next week. Good luck.